The first
Any-
keep is by the demon.
Any objections to getting started, Charlo?
I got none.
All right, well, last game before we move to our triple sunset neutral games. It's the rookies, the fireballs, the BLB babies, JJJ jarring juggernauts. Charlo on the mic. I'm playing on Sunday. Let's play some baseball. Going back to Wario City, where we had a phenomenal game earlier this evening. Murkrows held on to win versus... Who went there? Let me correct myself before I slander this information.
SSS.
Yes, they held on to win versus SSS. Thank you.
Impressive.
Not going to expect as many home runs, but never know in this league. Fireborough already making a case for why error items maybe should be not allowed in stadiums. Would have been a great defensive play, but a well-timed bomb from Dark Blue Yoshi is maybe his best offensive play all year and puts him up to bat with no outs, one on, and a chance to hit into a double play for this struggling Yoshi. Sorry, I'm pessimistic. This guy, I shouldn't be mean to the guy just because he's, taking a different approach at the plate, and he's doing a lot well this season. But I want to see him get through and not hit into a double play like I said.
It happens.
Listen, these conference games, these are the ones that you really want to steal back, I think it's probably the most important ones to steal back. It's a way to equalize yourself in the standings against players that you're going to play most often. You're going to be able to control their record. So if you win 2-0 versus somebody, as Mario gets on base with a great error item from the player behind him, I believe it's going to be, Blue Pianta credited there. But he gets on base, hits it over the shortstop's head. Fireborough doesn't go up for it, doesn't have the dive either. And now a little bit of trouble late in the bottom of the first 2 outs. Young King Knave at the plate, runners on the corners. Who are you looking to here, Charlo? Or sorry, runners second and third.
I don't really know.
Mario gets caught going
back.
greedy, going home, but
Safe.
gets safe. Outruns Dry Bones. Not the fastest player behind the plate. Maybe if he was a little faster, he would have caught him. As it stands, bases are loaded. None of these runs are earned after the error item got Mario bored, and the fireball strike first. Mario comes home. Luigi hits a single. Bases are still loaded. 1-0. Fireball's early. Boo's in some trouble. He had 2 complete games last week. Did not leave the mound. Early in the bottom of the first, he's being tested. Got a lot of people with money on the rookies tonight, I know. Probably one of the best teams in the league. I mean, they're number 1 seed, right?
They are. I think they're up by only 1 compared to you.
Yeah. If you're keeping track of tiebreakers, I put on 8 tonight. I shut out the Flowers, scored 8. So he's going to have to score at least 7 to keep pace. Win by 7.
Okay.
So down 1 early here. Not the best, but hasn't had a chance to swing the bat yet. And Red Coop is up to bat. Posture check, everybody. I was slouching.
I'm sitting up straight now.
2 balls early, and this is what I'm talking about with Luigi's control a little bit. It puts it into a hitter's count, and that just forces his outfielders into some bad situations where Baby Daisy has to get a parental waiver to take that hit from the pal block. I feel like he just throws balls at such a high rate. I think he has 2 walks. Nobody else has 1. Oh, and he throws a pitch for Blue Dry Bones to hit, but doesn't get a lot of power under it. Yoshi, taking a stutter step, gets there easily. And Bowser Jr.'s up to bat. 2 outs, none on. This stage just has so much charisma, atmosphere to it, I always love having a night's game here. I feel like it has the best stadium food.
For real. I love the Wario burger.
Dude, the Wario burger goes insane. Overpriced, though, for sure.
Definitely.
Boomerang Bro batting with his captain on first here. He's hit the most home runs on the babies this season. Swings for contact here, and Mario makes a nice play.
Ooh.
This one means a lot to Mario. Of course, this was the first team that they played against, first team they lost against, and after the whole Delfino Isle debacle, especially with, we have great representation from the Great Delfino Wall on that SSS squad that lost earlier. It's been, he wants this one. He wants this one bad. He wants to make a statement. Ooh, Blue Toad skies one, but even with the shorter boundaries, Red Koopa's going to settle under it. No item to help him. Luffy actually ends up taking that one from him. A little bit taller, maybe a little bit of a robbery there, but either way. One out, none on. Top of the order up after Blue Noki sends one into left field right to the waiting glove of Dark Bones. Always how these go, huh, Charwell? There's a little bit of scoring and then they dry up, especially with Blue on the mound.
Truly.
Small Ball City continues.
Oh, boys, the fire. Ball gets away from him, though.
Yeah, when they're not hit with that much velocity, it isn't that disastrous. But if you get somebody that ropes one out to right field and gets past them like that, oh, would have gotten past him. Maybe hooked fair down the left field line. Instead, Blue Yoshi robbed of another hit, this time by Magic Koopa, leaping on the third base line. Keeps this game 1-0. Robbery, nice. Blue Magic Koopa sends one out to center field, lands just in front of Blue Yoshi. He has to take a second, let it come to him on the bounce. Boo, you mentioned it earlier, Charwell. Well, only one home run on the season, but proved he had the power with a grand slam to left field at Mario Stadium. He's been hitting well, but not this time. Double play. Magic Koopa caught it first.
It is an uncharacteristic showing from the rookies so far tonight.
I mean, this rookies team, I feel like, has played very hot and cold. They were the first team to be shut out. Maybe not this time, though. Fireball sends one deep to left field. Baby Daisy and Blue Yoshi are in place, and they continue their bid for Bronze Buddy. At least Blue Yoshi does. Baby Daisy adds to her case to be considered over Baby Mario. That one was long gone, but a lot more vertical than horizontal. Gave the outfielders time to settle under it. Baby Daisy, you can tell she takes those ones in practice every day. No problem for her. Game remains scoreless for the rookies. 1-0 Fireballs. This is my focus of the match right here. I want to see Mario do damage at the plate, man. I know he has power. I know he has drive. I want to see him get extra base hits. I want to see him get on base for his power hitters. And he will here. Shell is out, but it's off target. Just going to get Mario single. Might have been able to get two if that hit. Instead, Blue Pianta going to have to do some work here. How do you feel like Blue Pianta's been utilized this year? I feel like having him at catcher is an interesting choice.
I definitely feel like he could maybe do better as like a shortstop or second baseman.
Yeah, he could have done a little better there, but not much. Just a couple inches further, and maybe that one's away from Luffy. Instead, Dark Bones and Luffy get up there, get tested, pass with flying colors, pun intended, and Luffy takes a 2-run bomb away from Blue Pianta there that would have scored Mario and unleveled this game. Young King Knave now. 1 out, 1 on. Has the item with Luigi. Line drive deep to center field out to Luigi.
Out.
I can't believe he got there in time. And he got the ball back to the cutoff man. Oh my God.
That is baby's defense that we have come to expect.
That is 8-4-3. Luffy boomerang Bo Bowser Jr. on the putaway. Gets the tag up, or gets the fly ball at the deepest part of the stadium. Catches Mario with a base running error and gets him on the tag up. Crazy work from the outfield to keep this game tied on both, or keep this game close on both sides. Yeah, Blue Noki very quick with the ball and has had some clutch plays, but has also had some bad errors and doesn't have a lot of reach. Really interesting candidate for second baseman. Oh, Dark Blue Yoshi doesn't extend the tongue to try and grab that one. Instead, it drops just past him. Limits it to a single, but 2-1, none out. Luigi's in a jam early in the third here, guys. Koopa drops one into left field. Bases are loaded. Oh boy, Charo.
They got power hitters all throughout this team. Absolutely not. If I'm the Fireballs.
Blue Dry Bones drives one up the middle. Lead is gone. 1-1. Lead is gone. Just 1 run scores, but none are out and the bases are loaded. You can't even afford a hard hit ball here or it's gone. Luigi gets something worse. It's a paintball from Bowser Jr. They're already running on it. If it's on the line, if that lands fair, it's trouble, and it's trouble. Young King Knave taken out by the paint, taken out by a banana. 2 score. Blue Dry Bones comes around. 3 score. Bowser Jr. gets a triple. And just took this game from tied to all rookies here in the bottom of the third, or top of the third.
Maybe one of the best star hits we've seen.
Yeah, he placed that perfectly right on the right field line. Nave had to come off of first base to grab that. They never had any play anywhere. Oh, and it might get worse before it gets better. Baby Mario caught lacking out in the outfield again. Gonna easily score Bowser Jr. Game is now 5-1. Boomerang Bro reaches on a deep single to right field. Junior to here. Yeah, Junior clutch hit there. That was... I mean, that's exactly when you want to pull that out. I feel like he's been great. Speaking of getting pulled out, Luigi.
He's
asking
staying in
for
there.
a break here. Yeah, they want him to get an out, but it might lead to more trouble before it leads to anything productive. Mario can't handle that, and it's going to be bad. A little bit of a break there as the booed ball gets knocked into an arrow. Right to Daisy.
Right, baby Daisy.
Hell of an inning, I agree. I mean, this is what the rookies are known for. Doesn't matter if it takes 3 innings or however long, but the stage pick's working out perfectly for that. Boo's going to have a stand-up triple and score 2 more. Oh, it's going to be a deep shot into left field, bounces off an arrow, and then Baby Mario gets blocked by a manhole cover. It's disaster, and Mario has to come in to pick up the pieces. 6 runs separating the team. It's 7 run in the bottom of the 3rd. Wow. I know the rookies are great, but I mean, have we seen anything like this from them? Like this kind of, because it feels like it's been mostly small ball, right?
Yeah.
Luigi, a little bit more sure-gloved than his brother, gets the put away there first out of the inning, and now Luffy. Weak contact, but Noki doesn't have the range. Boo scores. Blue Yoshi late on the hustle thanks to the blue. It's 8-1. Lead is ballooning.
Up by 7. That's what they need to keep in order to maintain their first place.
We might be in for one of those late June late June nights where Luffy scored all the way from first, I believe. Wow. This rookies team is piling it on, and I believe they've hit around.
They need to get out of this inning.
They're not going to. Koopa finds another hit up in the center. It is disasters here, guys. We are in one of those late June nights now in the middle of the baseball season where game's so out of hand that we have to start talking about random BS, Charlo.
Oh, boy.
Not yet, though. We're professionals. Blue Dry Bones is too. He's trying to end this game in style. Just drops one at the warning track.
There's an error.
He'll score another on the tag up, but 9 runs. I believe 10 runs in one inning. 9 batters ago, Bowser Jr. gave them the lead. He now steps up to bat 10-1 the game. And he sends another one down the right field line. This one foul. Well, if you want offense, this is offense, ladies and gentlemen. And folks of all gender denominations. Boomerang Bro up to the plate. Oh, he crushes one to right field. Blue Yoshi has to get on his horse, but there's none at the stable. 3-run bomb should be the death now for Mario on the mound and this Fireball team. I mean, I said they needed to...
the Percy was on.
They needed to score 8 to keep up with me for that first seed. They've done more than that. Lead is 12. They only won their first game 12-4.
With another boo. They're getting so many boos this game.
I know. I mean, those item synergy, sometimes it's a lot of RNG, you know, but when you have so many of them, it just comes together so well. I think this is probably the weak point of the roster. This is where you have to get your out. There's no item. Boo's not known as a great hitter. And in fact, Noki puts it away. But like Gnocchi, they're cooked. 13 runs. 0-0-13. 1-2-3 innings in. 13-1. The rookies are on fire.
Looking honestly unstoppable.
But what have we been saying all night, Charlo? No lead to save.
For real.
That said, if you are in chat and you have anything random you want to talk about, this is the game to do it, because they
got a mountain to climb.
If we need to commentate, we'll know, because the game will start getting close, and Baby Daisy might be the batter to do it. She has MVP honors on the year already, but I just can't imagine this game going well for the Fireballs after how quickly that inning fell apart for them, and with their pitching depth only getting worse. Double play makes it look even more like the mountain to climb is just impossible. You know, having like a picture on the sweet spot of your bat is pretty raw. I feel like if it's worn down, it's like, holy crap, that guy's good at baseball.
Oh my god, yeah.
I always like the little things that teams did to their uniforms to make them unique. Like, I don't have any feelings one way or another about the Ohio State football team, but I like their stickers on their helmets. I think it's cool. Like, if there was a sticker on the helmet for every guy that I hit or every cool play that I did, like, I would be clip farming guys.
Yeah.
Firebro now up to bat. No runs score for the Fireballs. And Mario has to get back out there and immediately allow a home run? No, just a long single, but off the wall. No play for Blue Yoshi there. Leadoff runners aboard. It's Firebro, and Luffy's following him to the plate. They are teeing off tonight. Error by Blue Noki sends this one out to right field. Firebro briefly thinks about turning to third base, but he waits. Coach waves him off. No outs, 2-1, and bottom of the fourth is looking about as promising as the third did. Char will do the honors.
No. We gotta... They might get it. Yeah. Shut down by Blue Yoshi and Baby Daisy, I think.
Yeah. Deep shot to left field by Dark Bones, but like Charles said, Baby Daisy on the assist, Blue Yoshi on the catch. Blue Yoshi and Baby Mario are the Bronze Buddy nominees from this outfield, but Baby Daisy's been great too. You might see her name sneak into the conversation. Not unheard of to nominate both winged outfielders if Blue Yoshi's that bad, but it'll be a hard choice. Whose team do you like more aesthetically? Like, whose team do you feel like would have like better locker room vibes? Because I feel like the rookies, the one thing that like, they feel like the Yankees to me, you know, like they're really effective hitters, but they are there because they're the best of the best and they're doing their job, not because they're a family.
Yeah. I also get those vibes. I feel like a locker room's vibe would be absolutely atrocious.
Although I'd love to hear what their fans think in chat. I don't want to just be anti-babies because I mean, spoiler alert, if you have the schedule, I am playing them in the interconference matchup. Not the night game, though. Very excited for that. I like playing in the night games, but I think tonight's or tomorrow's night game will be very, very good. Blue Noki turns 2 with a great diving play to their right. 4-6 on the put away. Fireballs get out of an inning, allowing just 1 run. In the lead. It's Baker's dozen.
Not looking great.
They have good synergy because they each know where their job is. I mean, yeah, there's something to that, right? It's like, it's basically like, it's 2 different work cultures, I think. I think there's the place you go and you like everybody you work with and you hang out with them outside of work, but then there's the weird lines blurring. Or there's the one where it's like, yeah, we just know each other to do jobs. We get along and we work well together. The chemistry's good, but we do our jobs. And I feel like those are 2 different teams. And I mean, you know, independent of success, they each got to the league doing that, but I think the discipline shown by the rookies to not let their foot off the gas, to keep playing hard against these teams that other teams would either write off or say like, oh, you know, we got this, we're the best team in the league. That's what keeps them in first.
Boo's looking a little tired finally.
Yeah. Mentioned it going into this game. Blue had their first complete game last week and then followed it up with another. Blue Pianta sends one out to right field. Mario's going to go 3 here. Oh, turns back a little late. Nope. That was risky. I would have probably put on the gas. Yeah, good choice either way. Young King Knave has to start somewhere. Who's giving them the spark? It's not Young King Knave. Firebro takes a gut punch to an already down opponent. Takes one out of the outfield. Charlo, I don't know if you have any propaganda to spread, but I have an interesting all-star ballot question for you.
Okay.
So, looking at the standings here. Conference. Oh, hold on a second. Boomerang Bro's giving us something to talk about. Mario gets up in the outfield. Great synergy swap there, actually. Baby Daisy for Mario gets him out there to make the catch. Nice to see somebody with some height getting up there. Certainly he's having clicks, but not in a bad way, if that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. It's like when teams have a lot of players with language barriers. Like, they don't hate each other, but it's just hard to talk to one another. Ooh, Pal Block ensures that Blue Magic gets aboard. Single was probably good enough. All right, so what I was saying is, this division with the babies, It's also JJJ, your team, and favorite Funky Kongs. I know, obviously, let's just take your team out of voting, which is already sort of hard to do because you have Brown Critter and Wiggler. But when you're voting All-Star, I guess, who is your, not including your team, who is your first pick for shortstop and second base? Because I think, I mean, there are some teams that have the stats, but I feel like the babies maybe don't have the flashy stats, but if you look any closer than surface level, you can see how elite this team has been at infield defending.
For real. I was thinking maybe the Bros. I mean, like, because I can't vote for, or because in like this hypothetical, I can't vote for Brown Critter.
I think Brown Critter and Wiggler for All-Stars will have their own cases, like, obviously. I think what helps also is just the, not poor seasons being had by the players at those positions, but, or on the other teams, but I mean, like, I don't think Blue Noki and Mario are really having All-Star seasons. And then if we're looking at the Monkeys are trying to turn it around. Their record will already make it hard, but I think if it ended today, it would be Pseudo and Blue Critter, and I don't think either of them are having it.
Yeah.
I do think they're one of the best tandems in the league, though. As they score, as the rookies score another hit. Bobby, if you're still in chat. I mean, I had nothing else to say. I was just going to say, enjoy it.
I was going to say, I would love to see Brown Critter in the All-Star game as second baseman. I feel like he's been putting in so much work there. Maybe not Wiggler on shortstop, surprisingly.
Anything can happen in these games, Wombat. We watch them all, we record them all. It's like real baseball, you know? Sometimes your team gets blown out 26-1, and then they have to go and play a doubleheader the next day. Like, that's how these games go. JJJs do get something to brag about. They force Boo off the mound. Bowser Jr. coming in. He's had the best ERA in the league, but he hasn't had a pitch since week 1. They can get some hits off him. They'll help other pitchers' cases, and maybe I have a little bit of a dog in the race with DK getting his complete game shutout today. It's not like real baseball. I mean, of course it's not like real baseball. It's also a 10-game season, but it doesn't have to be like real baseball. My team's games aren't flagged out on D. Okay. Thanks, Mark. That's good. Blue Toad sends one in the right field. Might catch the arrow badly, and it does. Sends it to Darkbones, but the delay lets Luigi score. They've doubled their runs on the night. We've got a ball game, ladies and gentlemen. 15-2.
That's how it starts.
I'm sorry for the sarcasm if you watch us back, Jordan. I do like the team, you know, sometimes these happen. Like we said, though, no leads ever safe. None. Baby Mario at the plate, though, with Blue Yoshi backing him up. I don't know if sacrifice... Yeah, I don't know if I want to put the bet in Blue Yoshi's hands with 2 outs and runners in scoring position, but maybe they know something I don't. Baby Mario chopper up through the center of the infield, but Fire Bro, no item to stop him that time. Gets the throw out at first. Effectively a sacrifice bunt, but he had to run it out nonetheless. Blue Yoshi at the plate. He is the worst hitter in the league this year, but if he could score 2 here, it would probably mean a lot. Instead, well, some reputations are deserved.
Yeah.
He is such a conundrum, because honestly, he has made me the angriest watching him bat outside of Diddy Kong, that I want to vote for him over Diddy Kong as least valuable player. But he is the best defensive outfielder. So I can't call him truly least valuable.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I think Diddy still takes it.
I agree. Now, did you see how we're doing the awards, by the way?
Somewhat.
So basically, if a player wins an end-of-season award, which is any of the ones that we talk about before the stream, so, you know, MVP, LVP, Most Valuable Me, Best Pitcher, etc. Yeah. I forgive the sarcasm. Thank you, Jordan. I'm sorry. We have to make the entertaining somehow. No lead safe, but it's a rough night. Possible ban evader? What do you mean? No, you're fine. I had to make an account just to say it. That's awesome. Thank you, Jordan. Hey, I mentioned it in some of the earlier games. Every one of these teams has a chance to explode and go off on any given night. But I am a statistician. I try to look at these games analytically, and I think the thing that caught me most off guard was the games that you played in where your signature wins were the extra innings thriller versus the Monkeys, with the 4-inning, 7th-inning effort by the Monkeys as the rookie scoreboard. Hey, run differential matters, you know. And then, what was the other one? The Charwell game, the Grievance. So it was a 2-win team, sure, but it was one that had holes, I think, and holes that are being tested tonight. Let's see if this is one of them. Baby Mario gets up there, continues his Bronze Buddy campaign as he ends the inning. You are not a suspicious user. How do I...
Monkey slash permit?
I did it. He's permitted now.
Okay.
All right. Sorry, folks that are watching the VOD. Owner of the team, Jordan of the JJJ Fireballs, just hopped in the stream to permit the sarcasm that we used slightly earlier. Fireballs leadoff hitter Mario is aboard. Leadoff for the inning, that is. Hitting 3rd overall, I believe. 4th hitter, Blue Pianta, hits into a double play right to second baseman, Boomerang Bro. And this last inning, top of the 7th, is not looking hot, is it?
It's looking over.
Free Ziploc Fresh, free Ziploc Fresh.
This could end the game right here.
Paintball, too. This is going to be hard. Nave has to power through this. Strikeout to end the game. Dejected Nave looks at the camera before quickly panning to a stunning skyline. And that skyline saw a lot of air traffic tonight. 16-2. Most of it small balls. A couple homers mixed in, and babies keep iron grip on their top seed. MVP, who else? Bowser Jr., the captain. He had the go-ahead run in the 3rd and did not look back. 13 runs, 1 inning. Would have been enough by itself. All right, the final's going to be 9 innings. You check out the schedule. Oh, we do not want to do that. I need to make sure I get this for the video and for right now. But the schedule, it's going to be a best of 5, 7-inning game. The last game is a neutral site 9-inning game if required. 7-inning games are just, I don't know. Honestly, some of the stuff is for like game design balance, and other stuff is so that I don't have to sit here that long. 216. Let's see. 60, 60, 115, 80. God, everybody except Fire, bro.
Yeah,
Dude,
only 10 from
Luffy
him is
was
a little...
That strikeout made the difference at the end. Luffy was 5 away from co-MVP. That is sad for his case's redemption, you know.
Definitely.
And then meanwhile, we got 50, 40. Great effort, actually, from Mario tonight. He did way better than I expected.
He tried.
Yeah. Good effort from both.
And
captains.
Luigi. Luigi with a 90.
Good effort from both captains, but they can't get any revenge after holding on to an early lead in the battle of the Fireballs and the rookies.
Did all the rematches play out the same?
No, Murkrows turned theirs around.
Oh.
But all the home teams won this time, so